Good afternoon, B2B marketeers. Welcome to the B2B Marketing Forum TV. With me today is the CMO of Acton, Arti Chatterjee. Did I say it right?
Yes, Shimon, you did it. You got it right. Thank you.
Thank you for joining me today.
You're welcome. Happy to be here.
Great. Adri, we are about to get again on the fourth edition of our B2B Marketing Forum. And one of the topics that we chose to be as the main theme for the event is actually lead nurturing. You are a CMO of a marketing automation technology company. We all know that marketing automation, one of the main problems it needs to solve is actually lead nurturing. Can you share with us your vision? Why should B2B marketeers care about lead nurturing? Why they should start thinking about it and do it actually in their organizations?
Sure. Shimon, B2B marketers really need to think about lead nurturing because it gives them a lot of benefits. Firstly, B2B products typically tend to be more complex. So a decision to buy a complex product is not made very quickly. It takes time. And this is where lead nurturing really comes in. It gives you an opportunity to start engaging with a lead or a prospect right from the time that they become a lead for you or they've shown some interest. And using a well thought out nurturing program, you can really move them along the different stages of assessment as they decide to buy your product. It also is a very judicious use of your money because most of us who are B2B marketers spend quite a bit of money to try to bring in leads. And we want to try to get the maximum benefit out of those leads. And nurturing really helps that because you are engaging with people, you're not dropping them off, and then at the right time, when you think that they're ready, you can hand them off to your sales organization who can then efficiently work with them and take them through to becoming a customer. So it has a lot of advantages, right, all the way from the complexity of the product through to being an efficient way of working with leads.
Yeah, and the last thing you mentioned is that bring them in the right time and the right phase to the salespeople. And this is also a very sensitive issue in a lot of B2B organizations, talking about sales and marketing alignment. Now, you are a CMO of a company. You are on the marketing leadership. How do you work with your salespeople, with your salesperson organization? How do you make sure there are some basic alignments between your salespeople and your marketing guys?
It really starts with doing it right from the get-go. It's easy to say, but it's a little harder to do. But a good marketing and sales program requires that the two organizations work very closely together right from the beginning. So this is what is often referred to as a sales and marketing alignment. And it starts with when you start designing your programs. Make sure to really involve the sales organization in the design of those programs. One of the biggest complaints that salespeople have is that the marketing organization does stuff without talking to them. So it's really simple. It starts with communication. The second thing is that when you work together and design a program and you logically step out the different things that you're going to be doing and defining what the criteria for success is at the different stages, you get a lot more buy-in between the two organizations. They're both much more committed because they feel that they've worked together to come up with those measurements for success. The third thing I would say is that measure everything. Because, the best alignment is going to come based on the facts, based on the data. The data never lies. So while each organization may have a different outlook, there may be egos involved, but if you're all centered on looking at the results and looking at how to improve the results, the alignment will become even stronger.
Exactly. And I think, one of the basic things to do to have a strong alignment is to implement lead scoring. And again, we're coming back to the fact that you cannot implement lead scoring effectively without thinking about technology, how technology can help you there in the process, right?
Absolutely. In fact, this goes back to lead nurturing. A lead nurturing program, you can't really implement a effective lead nurturing program without lead scoring. And you can't do effective lead scoring without having alignment with the sales organization
Exactly.
to understand when a score is a good score and when is it a bad score.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, your CMOs. I mean, we will host also the second edition of the CMO dinner at our forum. I'm interested to know what do you think are also for yourself, but also when you're talking to peers. What are the three the greatest challenges for CMOs at B2B organizations today?
Yeah. That's a great question. I deal with this all the time. And even in my past life, being in the security business, running marketing organizations, I think one of the biggest challenges all of us CMOs have these days is the fact that things are changing so quickly. And there are so many different ways today of effectively marketing. Think of social media, for example, literally non existent 3 to 4 years ago as an effective marketing channel. We've got web, we've got email, we've got the use of multimedia technology like this, video, and so on. So one challenge that every CMO has is to really keep up with, the ways of being able to market to and the ways of being able to effectively communicate and measure the effectiveness of your marketing using all the new channels that are available. The other one is to we talked about sales and marketing alignment. That is another one where it's really important to be able to define a process, get commitment from the multiple organizations, because as a CMO, I really look at the marketing process as the top half of the sales funnel, and the
Exactly.
sales process being the bottom half of the sales funnel. So as a CMO, you really have to look at yourself as you are responsible for the top half of the sales funnel, sometimes even the top 2/3 of the sales funnel. And how effectively and how efficiently are you going to be able to measure that and and uh, and really direct the efforts there? And that ties into sort of the third challenge, which is the ability to effectively measure how well you're doing and modify and iterate and change your strategy based on what the results are. And I think more so ever than ever before right now, we're seeing the need to be very nimble.
Yeah.
Because what worked maybe even 2 quarters ago
Yeah.
may not
Exactly.
work now.
Consistently changing.
And this is constantly changing in with the new technology that's being deployed right now.
Yeah.
I would say this is not a technology company problem. This is a problem for every company, because there is no such thing as a technology company using technology to effectively market. Every company has to be using technology to
Exactly.
effectively
Yeah.
market.
Exactly. Well, Atri, thank you very much. I really appreciate the time you took to be with us today. And looking forward to seeing you at the B2B Marketing Forum.
Thank you, Shimon.